Thanks for joining us on this short demo on how to cut cart abandonment with Okta and Techjutsu. Let's talk numbers. What does this really mean for our bottom line? In a 2021 blog post, TrueList cited that 74% of online shopping carts are abandoned each year. That's a lot of money left on the table. The problem of cart abandonment is caused by the friction of passwords and the frustration of password resets, all of this leading to abandoned orders and lost revenue. Let's see what it might look like if we were to save all that money left on the table by cutting cart abandonment. Here's an example. Let's say we have 100,000 carts per month at 74% cart abandonment, and each abandoned cart has a value of $20. This puts recovered revenue at $17,760,000 per year. These numbers clearly show the value in cutting cart abandonment. The solution is to go passwordless. Eliminate passwords, get rid of frustrating password resets, securely verify with typing biometrics such as typing DNA. The beautiful part is that no tokens or other special devices are required. And now I'll pass it on to Kevin to do the demo, the fun part.
Thanks, Michael. For this demo, we've built a sample web application that can be logged into using passwordless, tokenless biometrics that only use the customer's typing pattern to securely authenticate them into the application. It is worth noting that additional factors can be added if multi-factor authentication is required. When the customer goes to log in, they are first asked for their email address. Since we previously registered our account, we are simply prompted to enter the authentication phrase. No passwords required. The customer types in the phrase, and with the power of typing DNA, we can confidently authenticate them. Upon successful validation, the customer is allowed into the system and can complete their order. That's how quick and easy it can be to reduce end-user friction while providing a secure biometric authentication. Now that we've seen what a successful authentication looks like, let's take a look at what happens when a bad actor tries to authenticate. First, the bad actor will type in the email address. Now they're challenged for the same authentication phrase. However, since every person's typing pattern is unique, when the bad guy types in the phrase, typing DNA is able to detect that this is not the same person that registered with this email. In this case, the typing pattern doesn't match, and ultimately the login request is rejected. Now we'll show how simple the customer registration process is. We register as a new customer by clicking on Sign Up. Next, we provide some basic information, including our first name, last name, and email address. Finally, we need to confirm our email address. We can do this by entering the code in the email or clicking on the verification link. Once our email is validated, we're prompted to register our typing pattern. We do this by entering the same phrase 3 times to ensure that typing DNA has sufficient data to identify our typing pattern and safely authenticate us on subsequent login attempts. The phrase itself can be configured to be relevant to your customers as well. Finally, we click on Register, and we're ready to order. And with that, I'll pass it back to Michael to wrap things up.
Here's an architecture diagram that describes the workflows and systems involved. Go frictionless with passwordless. Book a meeting with Techjutsu today to see how much lost revenue you can recover.